Oh man, we're back here again. Let's wait for some people to get in the chat room over here before we go any further. Text to speech is on. Just to let you guys know. Karai, what's up? Oh, maybe I should put those two in the bubble. What's going on, Venge? Ah, there you go. Well, Microsoft announced kind of that they are making another Xbox. And it seems like it is more PC centric based. Let's get into it. Let's just wait for a few more people to get in here. We'll talk about it so I don't have to repeat myself 1,000 times. Yeah, he is pregnant. I had to come and look at that thumbnail. Oh, yeah. Why not? So I was planning on just streaming some Sega Genesis, and then this news broke. So, yeah. It looks like they've announced another Xbox. I want to wait for a couple more people to get in here, and we'll watch the video. So they have announced a new Xbox to an extent. It seems like it's more PC oriented, which is fine. Again, who the hell's going to buy this thing? I don't know. Let's watch the video, okay? I wanted to wait for a few more people to get in here, but it looks like we're going to have to replay this thing like 85 times. So let's watch the video and we'll have our thoughts on here.
At Xbox, our vision is for you to play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want. That's why we're investing in our next generation hardware lineup across console, handheld, PC, cloud, and accessories. I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD to co-engineer silicon across a portfolio of devices, including our next generation Xbox consoles, in your living room and in your hands. Together with AMD, we are advancing the state of art in gaming silicon to deliver the next generation of graphics innovation, to unlock a deeper level of visual quality, and immersive gameplay and player experiences enhanced with the power of AI, all while maintaining compatibility with your existing library of Xbox games. This is all about building you a gaming platform that's always with you, so you can play the games you want across devices anywhere you want, delivering you an Xbox experience not locked to a single store or tied to one device. That's why we're working closely with the Windows team to ensure that Windows is the #1 platform for gaming. The next generation of Xbox is coming to life, and this is just the beginning. We can't wait to show you what's next.
So wait a minute here. First, it's Game Pass. Then it's mobile. Then it's Play Anywhere. Then it's everything is an Xbox. Now you're telling me you're doing this? Like, what else are we doing here? Now it's Windows. Now it's gaming on Windows. Dude, what are we doing? Where are we playing and what are we doing? And by the way, she makes it seem like every game is playable on across all their platforms, like she just said. You can't natively play the older games on the handheld yet, unless they have this universal app that they're supposedly working on. Which if they do, great. But now you're in the territory of telling customers that the Ally X is going to play your games natively, like your old library. I'm sorry. RWK, what's up, man? So again, we're in confusion here. So they are making another console, but it seems like this is more PC centric, which I said 3 times already in this thing, which is fine. But really, who's gonna buy this thing? It seems like they want to do the platform wars now against Steam with Steam OS and Proton, because games run a lot better on that thing if they run. And it seems like Microsoft wants to battle that. So good luck, I guess. I don't know. They're just going to fall flat on their face again. Frank, what's going on? Well, it says that she says right here, and we can break this down a little bit. I'm going to skip this because of the music. Because they have to use this fucking gimpy music all the time.
At Xbox, our vision is for you to play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want. That's why we're investing in our next generation hardware lineup across console, handheld, PC, cloud, and accessories. I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD to
You've had a fucking partnership with AMD. This is nothing new.
engineer silicon across a portfolio of devices, including our next generation Xbox consoles, in your living room, and
notice how she said consoles. So either that's, OEM distributed, or it just means, again, they're going to be doing two different SKUs.
In your hands. Together with AMD, we are advancing the state of art in gaming silicon to deliver the next generation of graphics innovation, to unlock a deeper level of visual quality, and immersive gameplay and player experiences.
Vince donated $4.99 through Super Chat. I think AI has become self-aware and taken over Microsoft's entire business.
Thank you, Venge, for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate that, buddy. If I could speak today. Kinjiro, what's up, man? Oh, wow. That's crazy, man. Bryant, what's going on? Yeah, there's Bryant, the PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox have been in development for a couple of years now. PlayStation 6 is 2027. Allegedly, this new Xbox is 2026, which is next year. So, again, what did that do for my Series X purchases? Nothing. This is my biggest gripe with all of this. Now, I like short generations for consoles because I don't like waiting 8 years. I think that's ridiculous. I think, within 5-6 years, you should be in and out. But, yeah, Brian, in January 2024, Sony announced that the PS5 was end of life. We've covered this here on the channel. So it's been end of life for over a year now. Anyway, what does this do for the Series X? What the hell did I buy it for? If you're just going to forget about that, this Series X is now equivalent to the One X as far as this is concerned. Yeah, 2027 is PS6. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Enhanced with the power of AI, all while maintaining compatibility with your existing library of Xbox games. This is all about building you a gaming platform that's always with you.
How is it always with me? You're talking about the library, right? Okay. I thought you meant the hardware.
So you can play the games you want across devices, anywhere you want.
Well, now you're saying, okay, this is all mixed up because she's saying your entire library will be with you, and then it's saying play anywhere, which is not your entire library. Like, this video is riddled with fucking bullshit, man. Exactly, Bryant. You see what I'm talking about, everybody? Go back here. She says your entire library across all your devices, and then they flash play anywhere. Play anywhere is completely different from your entire library, though. So what are we doing here? Did a fucking 5-year-old edit this video and just throw everything in here? Unless there's something I'm missing, man. AI wives? Oh, yeah, they actually showed that the other day. You know what it is, Bryant, is that this is going to be a PC for the most part, this next Xbox. So you're basically going to be getting the PC version of games on it. So, yeah, it won't be as realistic, but, at this point, I would just say just save up and build a computer. I mean, this is no different, and this will not be cheap. You're looking at least $1,000. There's no way. There's no way. But that's okay. Already? This thing just went up like 45 minutes ago. All right, let's watch the video again. A quick end console at the Wii U. I do not blame you, sir. The Wii U is a very terrible console. It had a couple of good games on it, but it is just bad.
Delivering you an Xbox experience not locked to a single store or tied to one device. That's why we're working closely with the Windows team to ensure that Windows is the #1 platform for gaming. The next generation of
Dude, she's like a bootleg Rosario Dawson. I mean, she is horrible.
Xbox is coming to life, and this is just...
What happens to my Series X, though? What do I do with it now? Why not? All the corporate BS speaks. I don't believe them. I'll buy everything on Steam. I'm good. That's the way to go. Captain Catch, what's going on, man? They pretty much announced that there is a new Xbox coming, and it's basically a PC. It's what we all figured, but whatever. Let's replay the video 85 times now.
Just the beginning. We can't wait to show you what's next.
She is a great actress, and this woman is not, so there you go.
At Xbox, our vision is for you to play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want. That's why we're investing in our next generation hardware lineup across console, handheld, PC, cloud, and accessories. I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD to co-engineer silicon across a portfolio of devices, including our next generation Xbox consoles, in your living room and in your hands. Together with AMD, we are advancing the state of art in gaming silicon to deliver the next generation of graphics innovation to unlock a deeper level of visual quality and immersive gameplay and player experiences enhanced with the power of AI, all while maintaining compatibility with your existing library of Xbox games. This is all about building you a gaming platform that's always with you, so you can play the games you want across devices anywhere you want, delivering you an Xbox experience not locked to a single store or tied to one device. That's why we're working closely with the Windows team to ensure that Windows is the #1 platform for gaming.
Yeah, what happens when you lay them all off? Then what happens? Will it have a disk drive? Well, that fat slob Jess Corden is reporting that there'll be a portable disk drive that they will be selling to play your old games, which is, I believe that guy's full of dog shit. I don't think there's going to be a portable disk drive. They don't care about your discs. They want you to go all digital. They want you in the store, right? This is just more bullshit that this guy is, oh, they're going to make a disk drive. Oh, are they? Do you have proof? You have pictures? Because when it doesn't happen, he's going to turn around and be like, well, you assumed that it was going to have a disk drive. It's like, this guy sucks. He sucks a big fat cock. Just saying. Xbox is water gun, boom, and the back of its knee. All right, there you go. El Nini, what's up? Nvidia is better. I agree. What happened to you, Xbox? You changed, man. Microsoft Xbox still cool. Bart, you changed, man. Yeah, for real. She's literally telling you don't need to buy an Xbox. Well, I mean, I don't understand. You went, like I said earlier, you went from the console to Game Pass to xCloud to play your games anywhere to now Windows. Like, what are we doing here? It seems like these guys are changing their mind again. We're going to talk about this tonight on Gaming After Dark. I'm glad this dropped because, you know, we had pretty good topics, but this is now going to overtake the entire show for the most part. So if it's a PC, then I have a PC. What the fuck do I need this thing for? Like, what are we doing here? It seems like they've just abandoned the Series X, this video. This video is like, yeah, fuck that machine. Well, we're going to be moving forward, blah, 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 blah. And they're saying this is 2026, this machine. It is a disappointment. Listen, if you don't have an Xbox or anything or a PC or whatever, this is great. But for us that have the machine already and we have PCs, what the fuck do we need this for? So I don't know. It might be good for my wife because she streams. But as far as me, I really don't need this thing. And you know what? Like we said a million times, we're going to wait till they actually put the games on these things before we start buying shit. Yeah, no mention of Game Pass because they want you to buy your fucking games. Think about it. If they make this a PC, why the hell would they want you on Game Pass? Because they know what you're going to do. You're just going to buy Game Pass, not buy the games. But if they make this a PC and you're in their store, they could take away Game Pass and then you got to start buying shit. We don't know. Maybe they'll keep Game Pass. I don't know. Maybe they're not mentioning Game Pass because they assume that you know that Game Pass is pretty much Play Anywhere. Even though it's not. But it kind of is, because if you don't own those games, you can still play anywhere with them on Game Pass. No, she streams, Brian. Let me see here. I will hang on, Brian. I'll give you the channel. I can't find her fucking channel on here. What's going on? Frank, can you drop her channel in there? I'm subscribed, but I have to go through all the freaking subscriptions here. Hang on. Can you just tell me who I'm subscribed to? That would be great. There we go. I'm getting a list. Here it is. No, you're good. That's her channel, Brian. You should subscribe. She tries to stream once every Thursday night or whenever she can. You realize that you realize too that we are knee deep in gaming stuff and we have no idea what the hell she's talking about. No one is going to go through all this rhetoric to play games. They just buy a PlayStation. Well, that's Microsoft's problem. They always oversimplify everything. Because they're talking to their investors, not us. She's using all buzzwords here. Let's listen again.
At Xbox, our vision is for you to play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want. That's why we're investing in our next generation hardware lineup across consoles.
Yeah, Brian. She also does a podcast every Sunday night on 4GQ TV's channel. I'll give you that as well. She does Majestic Mayhem every Sunday night with Dreadpool's wife, Death Dealer. So again, we got people in the community that we all network with. Hang on, let me get you the 4GQ link. Let's go to subscriptions. There we go. Where am I? I don't even know where my tab is. Okay, so my wife streams on her channel, which is the first link, and my wife podcasts on the second channel, on the second link, on that other channel. She podcasts on 4GQ TV every Sunday night on Majestic Mayhem with Death Dealer, Dreadpool's wife. And then the first link is just my wife's channel where she streams gaming. And she talks to you guys in the chat like I do. So I'm confused. Yeah, she's the president of Xbox. Phil is the CEO. I'm sorry. He's the head of Microsoft Gaming. So there's head of Microsoft Gaming and then there's president of Xbox. He used to be the president of Xbox. A couple of years ago, they flipped it over to her. She's from T-Mobile, by the way. So she knows all about her games. KMMA, what's up, man? You sick? All right, just hang out, man.
Handheld, PC, cloud, and accessories. I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD
This is nothing
to
new. They've been
co-engineer
with AMD
silicon
forever.
across a portfolio of devices, including our next-generation Xbox consoles, in your living room and in your hands. Together with AMD, we are advancing the state of art in gaming silicon to deliver the next generation of graphics innovation, to unlock a deeper level of visual quality, and immersive gameplay and player experiences enhanced with the power of AI, all while maintaining compatibility with your existing library of Xbox games. This is all about building you a gaming platform that's always with you, so you can play the games you want across devices anywhere you want, delivering you an Xbox experience not locked to a single store or tied to one device. That's why we're working.
All the consoles have used NVIDIA for the last, 15 years. Except for the original Xbox, which was NVIDIA, by the way.
Closely with the Windows team to ensure that Windows is the #1 platform.
Even the GameCube used AMD. When AMD was AMD, it wasn't AMD yet. It was ATI, and then AMD purchased ATI. So the GameCube technically was running AMD. But yeah, I'm sorry, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, they're all AMD.
For gaming. The next generation of Xbox is coming to life, and this is just the beginning. We can't wait to show you what's next. Why we're investing in our next generation hardware lineup across console, handheld, PC, cloud, and accessories. I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD to co-engineer silicon across a portfolio of devices, including our next generation Xbox consoles, in your living room,
Consoles, 2 of them. There's got to be 2.
and in your hands. Together with AMD, we are advancing the state of art in gaming silicon to deliver the next generation of graphics innovation, to unlock a deeper level of visual quality, and immersive gameplay and player experiences enhanced with the power of AI, all while maintaining compatibility with your existing library of Xbox games. This is all about building you a gaming platform that's always with you, so you can play the games you want across.
What are they getting out of this? Like, what is the fucking point? Like, for real. Like, if they give you a system with all the stores on it, you're most likely just going to buy games on Steam, right? Because they're cheaper. You're going to redeem codes from CD keys. So what is Xbox's end game here? To say the controller? I mean, I don't know. El Nini, I will give you I will join you on Switch. I will enter your friend code in. Not right now, but I gotta take a picture of your code. Hang on. I'm not liking this AI stuff. It's also affecting me. Yeah, I know. AI is all over the place. Maybe AI will finish Fable. Oh, wow. They probably think since it has all the options, everyone will choose it, but they won't. Is Xbox going to have to switch to in your living room and in your ass? They're going to have to switch to, not really, but they are trying to join that whole thing.
Cross devices, anywhere you want. Delivering you an Xbox experience, not locked to a single store or...
Yeah, but why? Dude, seriously? Like, this is why I'm upset, okay? I bought the Series X because you told me it was world's most powerful console. The games are not optimized for the fucking thing. It is no longer the world's most powerful console. Now you're telling me you're not even mentioning the Series X. You're like, yeah, we got a new Xbox coming out. It's going to play everything. Go fuck yourself. It's like, what? Why did I buy these things? Why? Seriously. You're wicked hot. You better get ready tonight, brother. This is some big news. This is going to take up probably the entire show tonight. Even though I had other topics going on, but so tonight, Gaming After Dark is live on this channel, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So you guys in the chat, definitely join us tonight. We'll be back here tonight. When I'm done talking to you guys about this, I'm going right into Sega Genesis, and then I'll be back later tonight for the show with the guys. But yeah, man, I got mixed feelings on this. Yes, there is a new show tonight. It's Gaming After Dark. It's usually on Noof Nukem's channel, but he will be watching the Oilers game. So I am once again hosting the show right here on this channel, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Game Complainers channel. And then next week, it should be back on Noof Nukem's channel. And I'm going to try to get Anthony on for next week. So let's see what happens. I'm ready for whatever buckle. Oh, man, you better be ready, man. Because I don't know how I'm going to hold my composure tonight. The Oilers, yeah, they're a hockey team, a Canadian hockey team. I think they're in the Stanley Cup Finals. So
tied to one device. That's why we're working.
Let's go from the beginning.
Xbox, our vision is for you to play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want. That's why we're investing in our next generation hardware lineup across console, handheld, PC, cloud, and accessories. I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD to co-engineer silicon across a portfolio of devices, including our next generation Xbox consoles, in your living room and in your hands. Together with AMD, we are advancing the state of art in gaming silicon to deliver the next generation of graphics innovation to unlock a deeper level of visual quality and immersive gameplay and player experiences enhanced with the power of AI, all while maintaining compatibility with your existing library of Xbox games. This is all about building you a gaming platform that's always with you, so you can play the games you want across devices anywhere you want, delivering you an Xbox experience not locked to a single store or tied to one device. That's why we're working closely with the Windows team.
I like how they show old
Windows
footage from like 5 years ago.
number one platform for gaming. The next generation of Xbox is coming to life, and this is just the beginning. We can't wait to show you what's next.
It's funny, they had Colt Eastwood drop his video, and then like 2 hours later, they dropped this video. So, yeah, he doesn't work for them. Don't worry, everyone. Dude, this woman is so fake. I'm sorry. She just comes off so disingenuous. I mean, they all do. They're all rich fucks over there. Can I get some fart noises to put behind her? By the way, the Casper 30th anniversary steelbook was just announced. It's $35. That's not too bad. Marathon has officially been delayed. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dude, we don't have enough fucking topics tonight. Holy shit. Now we got too many. Yeah, Marathon's probably going to get canceled at this point. That's not good. I would just cancel the fucking thing. The game is dog shit. Oh, it's delaying the release indefinitely. More time to craft. Yeah, no, that's all right. Delayed indefinitely usually means it's done. I got to rearrange all these topics. Which people sell more bullshit? Yeah, I know, right? No point in getting the next Xbox. Xbox ruined all goodwill. Well, here's the thing now, too. I could just get rid of my Series X right now and just buy one of these things. Because what the fuck is the point? You now made the Series X look like the One X. It's just along for the ride. I don't know, man. I'm so tired of this shit. It's like every fucking couple of years, I got to buy a new machine. You got to do this. You got to do that. It's like, holy shit, man. Yeah, Venge, I think it's done. I miss good movies and gaming. Yeah, me too, man. Holy shit, me too. Dude, I don't go to the movies because there's no movies to go see. Like, they all suck. Marathon's going to spend time with the family. That's very true. If they unlock all your library to works on Windows, yeah, you know, Frank, I have a feeling that we should just unload these things because I don't know. I'm getting that feeling, man. You don't have to because you only have like 2 of them, but I got like fucking 16 of them. Even Deadpool and Wolverine, while funny, didn't really had a plot. Yeah, you know, Deadpool and Wolverine, it looks like they filmed that on like a shoestring budget. And they just made a shit ton of money with it, which is good. I mean, it's good for them. But yeah, that story kind of sucked. The movie was good, but like you said, the story just, it's kind of a weak ass story. That was my complaint about it. Oh, man. All right, let's watch this one more time, and then I'll get your final thoughts. And I'm going to stream some Sega Genesis. So I'm not going to end the stream. I'm going to keep going. But
at Xbox, our vision is for you to play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want. That's why we're investing in our next generation hardware lineup across console, handheld, PC, cloud, and accessories. I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD to co-engineer silicon across a portfolio of devices, including our next generation Xbox consoles, in your living room and in your hands. Together with AMD, we are advancing the state of art in gaming silicon to deliver the next generation of graphics innovation to unlock a deeper level of visual quality and immersive gameplay and player experiences enhanced with the power of AI, all while maintaining compatibility with your existing library of Xbox games. This is all about building you a gaming platform that's always with you, so you can play the games you want across devices anywhere you want, delivering you an Xbox experience not locked to a single store or tied to one device. That's why we're working closely with the Windows team to ensure that Windows is the #1 platform for gaming. The next generation of Xbox is coming to life, and this is just the beginning. We can't wait.
First it's the console, then it's Game Pass, then it's xCloud, then it's Play Anywhere. Now it's fucking Windows. Oh no, then it was everything's an Xbox, then it's Windows. So what is it? What are we doing here? Where do you want us to fucking play? What do you want us to do?
to show you what's next.
Before I play the Genesis, okay? I got to do something. I have to do this. This has to be done.
At Xbox, our vision is for you to play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want. That's why we're investing in our next generation hardware lineup across console, handheld, PC, cloud, and accessories. I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD to co-engineer silicon across a portfolio of devices, including our next generation.
Do you guys hear that? Maybe not. Eli, what's up? Did you hear that? Did you hear those noises? Yeah, you heard it. All right, I'll play it again.
Xbox consoles in your living room and in your hands. Together with AMD, we are advancing the state of art in gaming silicon to deliver the next generation of graphics innovation to unlock a deeper level of visual quality and immersive gameplay and player experiences enhanced with the power of AI, all while maintaining compatibility with your existing library of Xbox.
Dude, these fart sounds suck. These are the worst fart sounds. There we go. There you go.
Xbox games. This is all about building you a gaming platform that's always with you, so you can play the games you want across devices anywhere you want, delivering you an Xbox experience not locked to a single store or tied to one device. That's why we're working closely with the Windows team to ensure that Windows is the #1 platform for gaming. The next generation of Xbox is coming to life, and this is just the beginning. We can't wait to show you what's next. At Xbox, our vision is for you to play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want. That's why we're investing in our next generation hardware lineup across console, handheld, PC, cloud, and accessories. I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD to co-engineer silicon across a portfolio of devices, including our next generation Xbox consoles, in your living room and in your hands. Together with AMD, we are advancing the state of art in gaming silicon to deliver the next generation of graphics innovation to unlock a deeper level of visual quality and immersive gameplay and player experiences enhanced with the power of AI, all while maintaining compatibility with your existing library of Xbox games. This is all about building you a gaming platform that's always with you, so you can play the games you want across devices anywhere you want, delivering you an Xbox experience not locked to a single store or tied to one device. That's why we're working closely with the Windows team to ensure that Windows is the #1 platform for gaming. The next generation of Xbox is coming to life, and this is just the beginning. We can't wait to show you what's next.
Oh, man. Oh, I gotta stop this thing from playing. I don't know, guys. What do you think? The next Xbox, huh? Bro, the next Xbox is going to be out before Perfect Dark. Let that sink in. Before fucking Fable. This will be the second console that has come out before Fable has released. You do realize that, right? Yeah, I don't blame you, Wesson. My wife might have to get one because she does all the streaming stuff, but I don't know, man. I don't know about me. And I'm not filling the house with these things. I'm sorry. I think the Xbox can join the Kiss My Ass Club. Well, you know what? Why don't we see if Grok can do that for us? I'm asking Grok to make the photo. Oh man, Vince looks happy. I don't know, man. Vinnie Mac looks happy that this guy Phil Spencer is going to join the club. That's how they got the AMD partnership over here. So Marathon's been delayed. Okay, well, that's good because nobody wants to play it anyway. Stevie Mac, what's going on, man? Yeah, no, I'm good. I bet you they can't get Fable to run on the Series X, so now on the new hardware. Well, the new hardware is Windows, right? Bro, if you have an Xbox One, you're fucked.
And accessories. I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD to co-engineer silicon across a portfolio of devices, including our next generation Xbox consoles, in your living room and in your hands. Together with AMD, we are advancing the state of art in gaming silicon. Deliver the next generation of graphics innovation.
This part delivery, what? This is what I think of the next Xbox.
To unlock a deeper level of visual quality and immersive gameplay and player experiences enhanced with the power of AI, all while maintaining compatibility with your existing library of Xbox games. This is all about building you a gaming platform that's always with you, so you can play the games you want across devices anywhere you want, delivering you an Xbox experience not locked to a single store or tied to one device. That's why we're working closely with the Windows team to ensure that Windows is the #1 platform for gaming. The next generation of Xbox is coming to life, and this is just the beginning. We can't wait to show you what's next. Xbox, our vision is for you to play the games you want with the people you want anywhere you want.
This is too much fun. Well, what are you guys thinking? We lost viewers because of this. Well, you know what? If you're going to leave because you're offended by this, go fuck yourself. You're a fucking moron. This is funny. I'm sorry. Dude, a rich fucking corporate woman is telling you to buy the next fucking machine after they just robbed you. And you're telling me people are leaving because I'm playing fart noises behind her? Fuck her. She fucking blows a fart every 5 fucking seconds in the Microsoft office. Bro, she blew so many fucking farts next to Phil Spencer, the guy lost weight. He didn't even fucking eat Ozempic. Fart on the toilet when you want. Well, yeah, the handheld, it's good for people to take a dump, right? So they can take a dump and lose weight like Phil Spencer. There you go. Yeah, leave. Leave, you bunch of slobs. Go ahead. We don't need you. You know what? I'm just going to play it even more now.
That's why we're investing in our next generation hardware lineup across console, handheld, PC, cloud, and accessories. I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD to co-engineer silicon across a portfolio of devices, including our next generation Xbox consoles, in your living room and in your hands. Together with AMD, we are advancing the state of art in gaming silicon to deliver the next generation of graphics innovation, to unlock a deeper level of visual quality and immersive gameplay and player experiences enhanced with the power of AI, all while maintaining compatibility with your existing library of Xbox games. This is all about building you a gaming platform that's always with you, so you can play the games you want across devices anywhere you want, delivering you an Xbox experience not locked to a single store or tied to one device. That's why we're working closely with the Windows team to ensure that Windows is the #1 platform for gaming. The next generation of Xbox is coming to life, and this is just the beginning. We can't wait to show you what's next.
Well, there you go. Any final comments about this next Xbox in the chat before I move on and play some Sega? Those farts are dangerous. Well, there you go. Any final comments in the chat about this whole Xbox thing? Because I'm going to start playing Sega. And everybody's leaving because they're all slobs. There you go. All right, well, I'm going to start playing because obviously nobody has anything to say. It's bullshit. Let's play a real man's console. All right, well, here we go. Oops. Oh, no, I had to hit back. All right.
Flawless victory. Round one, fight.
I'm assuming September, because that's usually when Mortal Kombat used to come out, back in September. Like the old Mortal Kombat games. when we were growing up. So I'm assuming September. Fatality Friday, I think, is September. Mortal Monday and Fatality Friday, I think those are both September. Probably come out on Mortal Monday.
Round 1, fight.
He doesn't smoke like cigarettes. This game will not be on the collection, only the Super Nintendo version, as of right now. People are kind of mad about that. Yeah, I agree, you're wicked. Me and Mental 9R stopped buying Xbox games a while ago. I only bought a few since, but I still haven't. There are games I want to buy on it, but I'm just not doing it. Like, just buy your games on Steam. They're cheaper anyway, and you know you're good to go.
Round 1, fight.
I don't even know if this will be shown at Gamescom. Isn't Gamescom Germany? Like, I'll check them. Hang on.
Round 2, fight.
I saw it. Hang on. I'll post it in the video here. Just give me a second.
Round 2, fight. Flawless victory.
Here's what Stevie Mac posted.
Round 1, fight. Round 2, fight.
Dude, I played the match with that on the screen. Like, I couldn't even see the screen, but I still won.
Round 3, fight.
A beautiful piece of art I made. Stevie Mac. Me genius. Brutality. I've never done one of those. Yeah, I know, right? I'll post it. I don't care.
Round one, fight. Outstanding. Round two, fight.
Cream cheese, no way. Yeah, take that. I'll post that shit right now. Hang on, I'm gonna post that.
Round one, fight. Round two, fight.
So Stevie, you know you can post shit and just not allow people to comment, right? Because I just did that. And I just wrote deal with it because they can't comment. Oh. I know all the cheats.
Fight. Get over here.
I'm playing on the Mega SG line with an actual Genesis controller. A wireless retro bit. Oh, the Palace Gate song. Get ready for this.
Fight.
1999 was a really good year.
Fight. Finish him.
WWF. South Park.
Fight. Fight. Excellent.
Hey, one behind the statue.
Fight. Finish him.
The growling noise is so funny.
Fight. Fight. Finish him. Fight.
No. Oh yeah. No, beat the game, man. Here's the end credits. What's going on, D? Got a loaded show tonight for Gaming After Dark. It's gonna be on this channel tonight. I believe it was. Uh, 9:30 again. 9:30 p.m. Eastern, as always. Yeah, Sonic was the best, man. Hey, he was in the movie. Ah, because I kicked that thing. Yes, I'll play. No, the Silent Hill 1 remake I'm gonna play. The new one, the F one, I don't know. Doesn't look like my type of game. Yeah, I'm definitely doing Silent Hill 1 remake. I don't know about Silent Hill F. Because like I said, it's not my type of game, maybe. Maybe I'll play it on PC. Silent Hill 1 remake, I'm definitely getting on PC day one. That's the game I've been waiting for. You ain't getting me, Dragon Sword. Hell yeah, I still have my cartridge downstairs. This is funny right here. He falls down. I didn't know you could just rush the computer like this. Yeah, me too, man. I really want to play that. Yeah, me neither, man. I was watching the movie this morning, the movie from 2 years ago, the one on Netflix. It's kind of fucked up because they used the voice from the they used the recycled voices. And he, in the beginning of that movie, he jumps in front of Rita and goes, "You're finished." But they used the recycled voice from the old show. Silent Hill 1 is more horror. That's the only difference. I hate playing as Dragon Zord. Her name is Madam Woe, but it looks like it says Madam Ho. It's the W, the way the W is in this game. The Bloober team is ready to release it. I would think next year because, you know, you got Silent Hill F coming out. Yeah, man, I can't wait. Can't wait for both games. At least we know the release date for the other one, so that's good. We don't have to worry about it now. Whoa, that did a lot of damage. Yeah, I can't wait. If I were falling away, sprite me laughing. SIB, what's up, man? 2026 is looking good as fuck, honestly, even without GTA 6. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We had a decent year this year for gaming, so that's good. Last year was good too. Then you gotta remember, you got stuff from Nintendo next year. We don't even know what's coming out next year from Nintendo. They got shit lined up. I'll go with the Megazord.
We need dinosaur power now! Dinosaur activated!
Fred, what's up? Yeah, me too, man. I still have my original cartridge downstairs. Yeah, get out of here. And they announced a BS. What the hell's a BS? I'm playing on the Mega SG, which is the console from Analog. It's a Genesis. This has HDMI. guy's supposed to be Satan in Japan, you know that, right? In the Japanese version. Rita summons Satan in the fucking Japanese version. And that's him. Onimusha I'll check out. The remake, not the remasters. I mean, I played those games. I don't need to buy them again. That's what you guys think. Well, we beat that game. Mike Ditka presents Football.
Ballistic presents Mike Ditka Power Football. First down.
Unemployed, what? Ah. Where did it say that? Unemployed ROM hack? Really? That was funny. I didn't know that. I didn't notice that. It seemed like they didn't put their names on any, like all the developers used like fake names in that thing. Probably in case the game sucked, they didn't want to get in trouble. The Wily Wars. Oh, Michael Jackson's game is good. Walker. New Shinobi's coming out in 2 months. David R, what's up, man? I'm doing good. How about you? What a great game. One of the best games on this thing. Yeah, me too, man. I can't wait. I'm ready to get Donkey Kong. It's gonna be a fun game. Let's play Wreck-It Ralph on here. I have Wreck-It Ralph on here. Yeah, I heard, somebody in the chat said it was gonna be good, so I gotta check that out. I gotta rewatch the old ones. I haven't seen them since I was a kid. Dude, this game is just beautiful. I don't have Wreck-It Ralph on here. That sucks. I gotta put it on here. I still have this downstairs. Yeah, kind of. Milkman, how you doing? They announced that they're working on a next Xbox, which is pretty much could be a PC. Oh, he doesn't scream. It's a Super Nintendo version. Frank comes down and goes, wow. Forgot.
Rise from your grave. Power up. Power up.
I'll replay the video for you. Pretty much it will. Let's fight.
Welcome to your doom. Oh!
I don't think I ever played it on PS2. It came out in Europe, I think. Let me check out Bloodlines. Get out of here. Yeah. So remember, tonight on this channel, Gaming After Dark at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, it'll be myself, Proto Foxy, Sir X-Man, You're Wicked Hot. We're gonna have some guests on tonight. And I'm sure after the game, Noof Nukem might pop in. So let's see what happens. We've got a lot of topics to talk about tonight. Some news broke earlier. 2 different stories that have been added now. They're probably gonna take up the whole show, but that's alright. It's good, because we have something to talk about at least. It is gonna be fire. I gotta play this. Come on, everybody. So the next Xbox is basically a PC, Milkman. You'll be able to play. They're claiming everything. All right, I'm gonna play the video for you, Milkman, and I'm gonna end it for today. And I'll be back, later for Gaming After Dark. Let's see, where is this video here? Let's do that.
At Xbox, our vision is for you to play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want. That's why we're investing in our next generation hardware lineup across console, handheld, PC, cloud, and accessories. I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD to co-engineer silicon across a portfolio of devices, including our next generation Xbox consoles, in your living room and in your hands. Together with AMD, we are advancing the state of art in gaming silicon to deliver the next generation of graphics innovation to unlock a deeper level of visual quality and immersive gameplay and player experiences enhanced with the power of AI, all while maintaining compatibility with your existing library of Xbox games. This is all about building you a gaming platform that's always with you, so you can play the games you want across devices anywhere you want, delivering you an Xbox experience not locked to a single store or tied to one device. That's why we're working closely with the Windows team to ensure that Windows is the #1 platform for gaming. The next generation of Xbox is coming to life, and this is just the beginning. We can't wait to show you what's next.
Yeah, I don't know. She's got a gas problem, I guess. So there you go. The next Xbox is bullshit. So it is what it is, I guess. Mental 9, what's going on? So that's it. It's going to run all your stuff, allegedly. So we will see what happens with that. But that means the Series X is useless now. I can throw it away. What's the point? They've just made the Series X look like the One X. It's pointless. Hey, man, fuck everybody that bought the Series X. You got to buy the next Xbox because it's going to play everything. Blah, blah, blah. And when developers don't support that either, then we're going to get the next Xbox. Like, shut up. This company fucking sucks. Well, tonight's going to be a huge night because we're going to talk about that new Xbox. Marathon has been delayed indefinitely. So that's another thing too. So that's going to take up the whole show probably. It's funny though. The next Xbox will be out before Fable and Perfect Dark. Isn't that funny? Q&A. Well, I started a poll. There you go. Well, here's the thing, Mental. You're telling me the box that we bought is useless and it doesn't matter anymore, and I have to buy another box that plays everything, but don't worry, the games might still come. It's like, what's the point? What the fuck did I buy this stuff for? So the Series X gen was a waste because nothing came out. And that's pretty much it. Stick your $500 up your ass. And then the commercial's confusing people because, like, oh, yeah, play anywhere. Play all your library everywhere, even the handheld. Blah, blah, blah. Well, they said the handheld's not going to play games natively. So what the hell's going on? I'm sorry, your console games natively. It'll play anywhere games natively. Here's the thing. First, it's the console. Then it's Game Pass. Then it's xCloud. Then it's Play Anywhere. Then it's this is an Xbox. Now it's Windows. What's next? Yeah, it was trash, and it's like they're not even going to fix it. They're like, yeah, you know what, man? Fuck everybody. That we're just going to ignore that this gen happened. We're just going to give you another machine, which is basically a PC. And it's like, dude, I'll just play on PC. It's not a big deal. So, like, here's the thing. Like, is this universal app ready? And if the app is ready, then why the fuck isn't it in the Asus ROG, which they're showing in this ad? You know what I mean? Like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And she's talking about, like, the palm of your hands, this and that. It's like they cut, like, what she was saying about it's like they filmed a commercial for the handheld and then spliced it into this commercial. Excuse me. It's basically nothing to see here. Move along. Yeah, well. I don't know. So what do I do? Do I sell my consoles and then just put the money and get one of these things, or what? I mean, what are we going to do here? If it plays everything. If it doesn't, I mean, what the hell's the point? If they make an app, then I don't need to buy shit. Just need to install it on my computer. We'll have to get more information on this. This is going to be a big topic for tonight. That's for sure. Originally, it was not a topic. Now it is the topic. And then Marathon being delayed indefinitely, which means it's probably going to get canceled. Those are the two main topics tonight. I'm going to have to go edit that fucking thing again. Okay, I updated the title. So I'm going to drop the link for tonight here. Mental, I guarantee you that fucking thing does not have an emulator in it. I guarantee you they're just saying this shit, and then they're going to turn around and be like, well, it just plays your current stuff, your Play Anywhere titles, and that'll be that. I don't have faith that they're going to go through with all that licensing shit. Because look what happened with the backwards compatibility program. They just stopped. No, I don't think so. I don't think they're doing that. I think they're going to fuck everybody over and say, hey, you know what? You guys are playing the last 2 gens, right? Well, all your games will work except for the old ones. And look, they're even having this Jez Corden guy said that there's going to be a fucking disk drive for this thing. It's like, no, there isn't. They're not going to put a disk drive out there. Why? So someone could fucking plug it in their computer and rip all the games? Like, they're not going to do that shit. They couldn't even get that shit done with the Series S. They couldn't even make a fucking disk drive. What makes you think they're going to do it this time? You know what I mean? Here's the link for tonight. I'm going to pin this. Well, with 65 votes, they said, yes, we got robbed. No, they stopped because they didn't want to spend money on doing this. That's why. Because you had fat slobs like Randall Thorstein, and he didn't use backwards compatibility. So, of course, they listened to him. That's why they stopped it. I follow all this shit, man. I know what's going on. Bro, they didn't even make their own games backwards compatible. And they didn't even upres half of their own games. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't believe this shit until they show it at this point. No, I know that, man. Here's the thing, Mental. It's going to be backwards with whatever's currently backwards. As far as like, if this is a traditional console, then yeah, it could totally play everything that it plays now. Plus, they're going to add the storefronts. That's fine. But how are you going to get that on the handheld? How are you going to get that on the PC app? You're going to have to make an app that does all that shit. I don't know if they can get that done on the handheld or the PC. It depends on how they play this out. Now, if they rewrite the entire Xbox OS and then they can port that over, then they have no problem. Yeah, I have a feeling, though, that all the current backwards stuff is going to be on that machine, but only on that machine. You see what I'm saying? I think the licensing for the app and all that stuff might be a little too expensive for them. Because, I mean, what are they gaining from all this? No one's going to buy shit from their store anyway. Yeah, but isn't each game its own emulator? From what they were saying years ago, like you put a disc in and it downloads that game wrapped in an emulator. Oh, they got to figure that out then. That's the thing, though, is like you can use emulators, I guess, but what about the licensing? Because companies are not going to allow that shit. They're going to be like, no. You pay us now. And is it worth Microsoft to go out and start licensing out all this shit from third parties? Now, luckily, they own most of the top big games, but you're going to have to go out there and get that done. Like Rockstar. Are they going to be like, yeah, you can emulate Red Dead 2? Not Red Dead 2. That's a bad example. What game is not backwards compatible? That's a Rockstar game or any game. Are they going to be like, you know what? That's okay. They're going to be like, no, give us money. No, I'm saying I'm saying that this console that they're talking about now, right, in this video, I think it's going to play what everything plays on. All the games that are on the Series X right now, it's going to play all that. But then what happens with the handheld and then the PC? That's what I'm trying to say. They can't even get the licensing for the cloud stream the games that are already on their service. You know what I mean? Yeah, I understand for the current. Okay. This console that they announced today. What I'm saying is that's going to play everything that the Series X plays right now. But what I'm saying is when they do it on the handheld, how is that going to work? When they do it on the quote PC app, how is that going to work? That's the issue. Unless they have a universal app and they license everything out, I'm sure it'll work. Because I'm sure these companies are going to want money. Identified a lot of emulators to work on the the console. The handheld, I don't know, man, because ASUS is making that thing, right? Unless they were going to make their own, which they were, and they canceled it. They won't on the PC app. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying the same thing as you. I'm saying the new box that the new console that they're going to release, that's going to play everything currently. But then where do you go with the handheld and where do you go with this PC app? Because this lady's making it seem like this thing's it's gonna play all your library across everything, which it's not, because it's been confirmed that the handheld cannot do that. Just your games everywhere thing, or whatever the fuck they're calling it. This new console is gonna get people to buy GTA 6 over a 4K 60. Yeah, but if GTA 6 it could be the case, but it's going to be expensive. You're right about that, RWK. Now that I think about it, you're right. Yeah, so the console, I'm assuming the console that they're talking about today, that's going to play everything the Series X currently plays. Plus it has the storefronts. I'm not denying that. That's going to have all your backwards compatibility. But I think once you hit the handheld, which doesn't have these chips or whatever, and then you hit the PC, you're going to have to use an app for all that stuff. And how is that going to work? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, there's a will, there's a way, but does Microsoft want to do it? That's the thing. They didn't even want to make a pro console because it was going to cost them money. They could use an identifier built in a ASUS handheld. I mean, they could do whatever they want. It'll work. But the problem is how? I mean, how are you going to pay off these companies? It's the companies want money, man. Look at Red Dead, for example. They were going to give that game 60 FPS, and then Rockstar was like, nope, you can give it 4K, but you can't give it 60 because we're going to re-release it. Yeah, that's all I was saying. I was saying that the console they talked about today is going to play everything. That's no question. They just said that in the video. But how do you get that to go on the handheld, which they said didn't play all that stuff natively? And then if you're putting this on PC, how is this app going to work? Because you know what's going to happen, too. If they make an emulator, someone's going to crack that shit open. And then it's going to play everything that's not even supported, and boom. That's when people are going to get mad. Like companies. It's going to be $1,000. I would say it's 1,000 or under. You're looking between 7. Nah, it's got to be more than 7 because the PS Pro is 7, right? So you're looking between 8 and 1,000. $800 and $1,000. They can't play them today. Doesn't mean I won't play them tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, if they get the licensing straight out, but I don't think they're going to pay the money. There's just something in me that tells me that they ain't going to do half the shit that they're going to promise, because guess what? They've had a track record of 2 gens by doing that. So yeah, today they'll play all your games. Tomorrow, oh yeah, we couldn't come to terms with this guy or that guy. Look at Marvel vs. Capcom 2. They couldn't even get the fucking collection on there because they didn't pick up the phone and make a phone call. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, it was an oversight. No, you didn't pick up the phone and get that on your machine. You had to wait till people screamed on the internet to do it. And then we got the game late on that platform. That's why I have no faith in this stuff. Like, it's a cool idea, but at the same time, like, what's the point? And then you're telling me that I bought the Series X for nothing, so thanks. Why would I buy this machine? And then this guy, Colt Eastwood, made a video before this was announced, by the way. Like, they're not working together. He made a video. At the end of the video, he goes, this will likely be the last console. It's like, well, then why the fuck would I buy it? Dude, these guys know what they're saying? Like, do they realize how stupid they sound? He's blowing this thing, the whole video, and then at the very end he goes, this might be the last console. If it's the last console, why am I going to buy it? I'm not trying to be right. I'm just like throwing shit out there because we're just got to follow the track record, unfortunately, from this company. You know, they used to do cool shit and we used to believe in them and everything, but now it's like you got to keep your guard up. Hey, man, when they bought Activision, we were like, oh, yeah, we're getting all those games in Game Pass. Guess what? We don't have a quarter of them in Game Pass. Let me tell you something. If they put all those Activision games in Game Pass, okay, by now, they could raise that shit to $40 a month, and guess what? It would be worth it. Sorry. Because you would have thousands of games in there just from Activision alone. But it's almost 2 years later and they've done nothing. They're putting a couple of old Call of Duties and they're putting Warcraft on PC. Wow. Whoop-de-doo. I know. Here's the thing, Mental. If they want to do all this shit, you better come out the gate doing it, because I'm not buying shit and waiting again. I'm sorry. Like, I know that this is you do realize this will be the second console that has come out since Fable was promised, right? Fable was supposed to come out on the Xbox One. Okay? It's still not out yet. We are done with the Series X. Apparently this console, this quote console, is coming out next year. Fable's not ready. Well, notice in the commercial, they didn't mention Game Pass. That's kind of telling, right? I don't know. What if they turn around and be like, hey, you know what? Game Pass will stay on the Series X, but it won't come over to the new stuff. You got to buy stuff from the storefront. Yeah, well, what if... Perfect Dark then ain't coming out on Series X. At least that won't be the premier console, right? If this new box is coming out. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't trust this company anymore. I'm sorry, I just don't. Like, they keep wanting you to buy shit and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. And look, we waited, and guess what? They announced another fucking machine, and half the games they promised aren't even out yet. And by the way, they're saying that Everwild is like it's like Power World meets Harvest Moon. You're telling me you made people wait 10 years for that shit? That's the game you made people fucking wait for? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I just drop it, or I've only had one tier of it. Yes, one tier sounds nice. But remember, Mental, if the next box is a PC hybrid or whatever, how are you going to charge for online? Even though that's in the ultimate tier, how are you going to do that? How are you going to be like, yeah, you got to pay more, and we're still charging you for a quote online? That's what I'm saying. None of it makes sense. Just drop it. Or you have a Game Pass like core thing where it's just indie games or whatever. And then people got to buy games from the store. I think they realize they're just not going to hit that subscription goal. So if you sell the next Xbox and you have to buy games on that thing, that will help them. Who knows? Who knows what the fuck they're going to do? Maybe they'll keep Game Pass and fucking raise it to $100 a minute. Who the hell knows? And then I'll hear from all these morons how $100 a minute is a great deal. Well, that's the thing. If Ultimate includes Xbox Live, right? So if you have this new machine where you're not paying for online, then you have to drop the price of the Ultimate tier, right? Because you're cutting out a feature. You're saying charge more for Game Pass? Yeah, I don't know, man. You're going to charge more and cut out the online? That's what I'm saying. If you're cutting out the online, they should just drop the price. If they dropped the price, that would be good. But again, I mean, what does this do for them? Like you said earlier, they should just drop Game Pass because then they would sell the machine. People would be in their store. They would make the money back. I mean, they're not going to lose money on hardware anymore anyway, but they would actually be profitable if they got rid of it. Unless they keep Game Pass. Like you said, they raise the price, but they're also charging you out the ass for the machine, so they're not losing money anymore. As to what they claim, right? Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Very interesting to see what they're going to end up doing. But this is why, again, man, they're throwing this out there too early as far as like announcing it. It's like, unless you're going to show us something like next month, great. But if you're going to make us wait till like November or the end of the year, what are you doing? When you're ready, show what you got. Look at Nintendo. Nintendo was like, hey, we got a new console and it's going to go on sale in like a couple of months. But until then, here's what it is. Here are the games. Here's what it does. And then when you go off, you say, yeah, it's $450. Yeah, I don't think they're subsidizing the next one. We're going to pay out the ass for that machine. It will likely be around an hour and a half. Here's the thing. I like long videos, but a lot of people don't. a lot of people don't like short videos and they don't like split videos. So it's a catch-22. What I would do mental is look at your videos that are long, or the videos that you have that are the longest, even though they're not an hour and a half, and see if they have the same or more views than your shortest videos. Carlos, what's up? If I were you, I would keep the video long. Because remember, they're not quite watching it. They're also listening in their headphones. And if they're listening and then you got two parts, then they got to get up and like change everything. That's just what I'm thinking. I think I'll leave that one and add chapter. Yes, I think that's good. I think that's a good idea. Add the chapters. This way people, if they got, they know where they're at, if they have to stop or whatever. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, that's what sucks about YouTube, man. It's a hit or a miss. Like, people either want short videos or long videos. I'll take long videos because sometimes I'm like cleaning my room or something while I'm listening. Or I'm driving or something like that. I don't want to have to go to different videos for that, but that's just me. I mean, other people like short videos. Yes. Yeah, and mental, here's the thing. You can always re-upload it in parts later. Like in a week from now, if the video didn't do too well, leave that video there, but then upload parts 1 and 2 and then see how that does. But I think you'll be okay. I like long videos because I listen going down the road, says RWK. Yeah, I'm not opposed to what Microsoft is going to do with this machine. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell they're thinking, because I'm not doing this again. Like, I'm not buying this thing and getting burned. Now, if they come out the gate and those games are release games for this machine, like launch games, great. I'll be there day one. But if you're telling me that the machine's coming and then you got to delay a bunch of shit, it's like, I'll wait. I'll wait till the games are out. And at that point, they're all on PC anyway. I mean, let's see. Let's see what this does. My wife might need this machine because she streams, and it would probably be like the best option for her. For me, it would be a cool piece of tech, but really, I don't even know if I would need it. Unless it outperforms my 4070, then I don't think I would need one. But we will see. We'll see what happens. Right now, I'm not on the train anymore. I'm off. So they would really have to woo me and get me to come back. That's the thing. Like, this is why you don't fuck with your audience. Like, the last year and a half, they've been fucking with their console audience. Bad. And this is why you don't do that. Because we should be excited right now. Some of you guys are excited. That's fine. I'm not really excited, but I'm in the middle because I'm like, all right, it seems like if they can get everything running on that, that's pretty cool. But how are they going to handle this? That's my only issue. It's not even the console. It's the fact that how are these fucking suits going to run this and handle it? Because they have a poor track record in the last couple of years. Could they change? Yes. Carlos, they announced the new Xbox today in this video I just played. I'll play the video one more time. I got to put the fart sounds back on, though.
At Xbox, our vision is for you to play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want. That's why we're investing in our next generation hardware lineup across console, handheld, PC, cloud, and accessories. I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD to co-engineer silicon across a portfolio of devices, including our next generation Xbox consoles, in your living room and in your hands. Together with AMD, we are advancing the state of art in gaming silicon to deliver the next generation of graphics innovation, to unlock a deeper level of visual quality and immersive gameplay and player experiences, enhanced with the power of AI, all while maintaining compatibility with your existing library of Xbox games. This is all about building you a gaming platform that's always with you, so you can play the games you want across devices, anywhere you want, delivering you an Xbox experience not locked to a single store or tied to one device. That's why we're working closely with the Windows team to ensure that Windows is the #1 platform for gaming. The next generation of Xbox is coming to life, and this is just the beginning. We can't wait to show you what's next. At Xbox,
I hate the stupid music they put behind that. Makes me think they might have engineered an identifier in silicon to lock the emulation to their hardware. That would solve the licensing issues right there. Yeah, I mean, if they lock the box, I don't think is going to have an issue. But I think like the handheld, this app that they're working, is universal app, that might be a licensing issue, but I don't know. I don't work there. I don't know what the fuck is going on. My whole thing is, if it's a licensing issue, are they going to pay the money? That's the whole thing. And our developers, our studio is going to be like, our publisher is going to be like, hey, we want extra money for this game. And they're going to be like, well, no. But like, they'll get some games, but not everybody. I don't know. We have to find out. That's how Phil lost all the weight. She farted in front of him and he fucking puked all the food out. Well, I have to put fart sounds because that's all these guys do. All these Xbox guys are just talking jib jab, all farts. We're all fart heads. Oh, we got to see what happens. Asus is still they're saying Asus still Gamers Nexus had a video this morning, or what was it, last night or this morning? And he said Asus still hasn't fixed their RMA issues. Customers are still complaining about them refusing to RMA their ROG allies. Because he talks about the Xbox ROG. And he's like, this thing looks good, but they're still having a lot of people, they're still denying a lot of people RMAs for their repairs for the ROG. So, very interesting. I think we'll have to wait for a different company to make one of those, which I'm sure they will. I'm sure that's going to be licensed out to everybody. Anybody who wants it. Yeah, if it's going to be a hybrid PC, it's got to have NVMe. And they're going to have to support that storage expansion slot thing. It's going to have a port on it. There's no way. Unless they keep that, which, goddamn, I hope they don't, man. I hope they have a slot for that so that you could bring your old cards over, but then you have your NVMe that you can install yourself. An Xbox, but yeah, I read that. Okay. You know what, Mental too? Maybe they can tell the publishers and the companies, hey, if you're in our store, then that's the license. Like, you're in our store, that means you have to work with all of our hardware. Maybe they're going to say that. I don't know. Maybe that's a workaround too. I don't know. I hope they have it open with a... Yes, me too. I hope it's a standard. Because the PlayStation did that beautifully. And you would think that Sony would do the proprietary stuff. Because they've been known to do that. Memory cards. Remember that? I wonder what the specs. You better save at least $1,000, Carlos. Then you can get it, and then you could give us the specs. This is not going to be cheap. It's not going to be a $400 or $500 box. This is going to be up there. And she's claiming in this video that it's going to be the highest powered or whatever. So let's see. But RWK brought up a good point, man. If this runs GTA at 4K 60, and this thing is supposed to come out next year, by the way, this new Xbox. So if it comes out next year, GTA hits at was it next year, early next year? If this thing plays GTA better than the PlayStation, and again, it depends on the pricing, this could outdo the PlayStation 5 Pro. Well, they can make it work, but the thing is, do they want to? And we've seen over the years, they just don't want to with certain things. Look at Skype. They fucking folded Skype. Imagine, they were going to buy Discord 2 years ago. Imagine if they bought Discord. Discord wouldn't even be around right now. That's the problem with Microsoft. You don't know. Like, they buy shit and then they fuck it up. And then they just move on with life. They don't even try to fix it. Yeah, it's May for GTA. Well, it was announced for May, but they're probably going to move that to November. Because they did that with Red Dead. They moved Red Dead 2 to May, and then they delayed it till November or October or something. Whatever it was. Yeah. That's what I would say. Mental, you're right. They got to get it out before the PS6, because the PS6 is 2027. So, hey, man, even Sony robbed us, because listen, what has come out? What's come out? It's been just Remake Station. That's pretty much all it's been. Besides Astrobot and a couple of games. Same thing with Xbox. Xbox had a couple of good games come out. But we got robbed. This generation was just stupid. It was pointless. This was the hold me over gen. And it's like, what are we doing? Right now, the PS5 Pro plays all the third parties really good. So that's good. At least we got something to hold us over for another year and a half. But I don't know. I really don't want to buy this next Xbox, because I don't want to get fucking screwed. And I have a feeling that we got 2 generations of getting fucking screwed. I don't know if I want to go through a third one. You know what I mean? Not right away. Maybe sit back and see what they do, and then when the time is right, pick one of these things up. But I don't know. Yes, I agree. And it was same thing with the Wii. I'm sorry, the Switch 1. The games are coming out running like shit. Now the Switch 2, now there's some confidence with the Switch 2. You know, games are running a lot better on that thing, and the games look good. The Pro Controller is good. Nintendo kind of fixed a lot of stuff that they needed to fix on that thing. Great. No, yeah, I'm happy with the Pro. I'm good. I mean, I don't play it too much, but I'm happy to have it. Because remember, until next year, at least, if the rumors are true about the new Xbox, this is the most powerful, quote, console to play your games on at this point. So the question is, do we just run out and get rid of our Series X's and then just take that money and save it for this one? Because if this one's going to play everything anyway, that means it's going to play more stuff. Like, what do we do? We're in a spot here. So we need to release PS6 Factions? No way. Factions is dead. Bro, RWK, Factions wasn't even that fucking good anyway. The original Factions, like, I played that. It wasn't really that good. Factions 2 is just overhyped. If the next box does everything I'm expecting it to do, probably got... Right, okay. If it doesn't let me play every Xbox game, I can play my Series after. Yeah, I think you're covered there. I think we're good. I think it'll play everything. I think it'll play everything that it currently plays, plus the new stuff. My whole thing was, how do you get that on the handheld? How do you get that on the PC app? Like, how do we... Because it seems like in that video, she's making it seem like you could play your entire library across everything. When they confirm that the Asus will just do the play any games anywhere, whatever the fuck it's called. Game anywhere, play anywhere, whatever it is. That's all I was saying before. It's just it got confusing because I'm saying console, I'm not saying machine and all this other shit, so. Resistance? Yeah, they could bring back Resistance. They need to make a third person Resistance because that was a pretty good one on the PSP. I play more on my PS5 Pro than my PC right now. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. They won't call it an Xbox. They'll call it something dumb. What if they call it Xbox PC? Because remember, they have that tag. When you log into the Xbox app, it says Xbox PC. What if they just call it that? I have no idea, Milkman. Play with yourself and oh wow. The other thing I thought about, they could literally sell an emulation license for PCs in the form of a hardware. I don't know about that. That's something they probably would have done 10 years ago. Remember they used to have Windows on a USB drive? They'll probably, like I said, now that I thought about it, they might just tell third parties, hey, if you're on our store, it has to work on everything that we have our store on. And then they'll be like, and like that's the license, basically. Like you're agreeing. They kind of have to say yes because all the shit's in the store anyway. So maybe that's like the new terms and conditions of the store, you know, but that would be for them. Like, what do I care? They could just say that. They can say, ah, fuck it. If you're on our store, you have agreed to be on everything. So, boom, done. OG RE2 and 3, they said the summertime, right? So, was that probably the end of this month, next month? It will be digital only. It will be digital only. The current Xbox is digital only. They don't even sell the one to disk drive anymore. So, Milkman, looks like you're out of luck. You're going to have to buy an Xbox Series X at some point. Just throw that in the closet. Oh, let's see here. Close this. Pony Bro Spencer will forgive you for terribly buying a sin of PS5 Pro. Yeah, right. No motivation for it. Just saying they could go with it. That's the thing, man. I just don't know. Like they promise a bunch of shit and then they turn around and say the industry is changing and they don't follow up with it. You know what I mean? Well, this will be a good topic tonight because I'm going to get everybody else's opinions. And again, I'm not going to be like I am here. I'm not going to be too hard on it because it's not my show. So I'm not going to be like going all game complainers on it. And again, like, you know, maybe on game complainers, I'm not going to go as hard on it because we really don't know what they're doing. The only thing I could go hard on the game complainers is like about the current stuff. Like this gen meant nothing. And they're not the only ones. Sony did the same thing. The PS5 had so much promise and they just kind of fucked everybody. Hang on. All right. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Right, I think that might be the game changer because if GTA 6 runs at 4K 60 or 4K 120 on this thing and the PS5 Pro is fucking 4K 30, I mean, yes, you're going to have a lot of people running out and buying this thing. And they'll pay the fucking money. However, if they launch GTA 6 day and date, if they decide to say, you know what, we're going to release it the same exact time as console, that's what might put the brakes on people running out and buying this thing in droves. Because obviously, if you have a PC and you get it day and date, because isn't this version the PC version anyway? Who the fuck knows, man? This is all crazy just to think about for 5 seconds. You know, like if we go into this tonight, that would be a hell of a discussion because these are things we haven't even thought about. How big a difference is RE games on the Pro as compared to the older? For RE4 Remake, it's night and day. If you have the right TV. If you have a shitty TV, it's going to look the same. It's going to be upscaled and upresed a little bit, but you know, super sampling. But you really need a good TV for this shit. But yes, when you have a great TV, like Mental says, it is quite a step up. You need a newer TV, not because of how it looks. I mean, you're going to get the benefits, obviously, but you need that HDMI 2.1. A lot of TVs still don't have that unless you get a higher end gaming TV or high end movie TV, stuff like that. That's why you need the new port. Even the Nintendo Switch requires an HDMI 2.1. If you want the features, you know what I mean? You could plug it into an HDMI 2.0, no problem, but you're just not going to get the benefits. So definitely, if you want to get a new machine, start saving for a new TV. Listen, what intrigues me about this new machine, the new Xbox, is that it will play everything it currently plays, and then the new stuff. That's fine. But again, are you releasing this and then I have to buy it and then I have to wait 5 more years for a game to come out? Because I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm just not fucking doing it. Because it looks like this machine is going to be out before Perfect Dark and Fable. which we were promised Fable on the Xbox One. Okay? Hey, it's been 2 gens, and this game still is not out yet. So if we're doing this shit all over again where you're going to promise me stuff, then I'm good. I don't need it. Now, if you release this game with Fable, Perfect Dark, and a bunch of other fucking games, I'll be there day one. Just saying. It's even better now with the VRR update. Oh, nice. All right. They said they're still going to patch Silent Hill 2 to fix it even more. So that's cool. You know, I can't wait for that. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe this is a good thing. Maybe it's not. Who knows? We will find out when we get there, I guess. Yeah, I always have 120 hertz on. The problem is I can't have it on this TV because the HDMI switcher, even though it claims it's 120, it won't send 120 to the Elgato, even though the Elgato supports 120. So I don't know what the hell's going on. But yeah, my actual OLED, the one I still have to open this Switch 2 over here. I still have it sealed in the box from Target. Target delivered it on release day. I'm sorry, not on release day. On what was it? Last Monday. And it's been sitting here. I didn't even open the shipping box. The shipping box is sealed. But I got to open that, and I got to hook it up to the TV behind me, which is the OLED, which I barely play on. I bought this fucking TV to play games in this room, and when we did community game night and I didn't stream, that's where I played Halo. And let me tell you something, man. That TV's fucking awesome. It's a C1, a 65-inch LG C1. Very nice TV, man. Beautiful for gaming. Beautiful for gaming. If the TV is below 120 hertz, will the PS5? Yes, it'll still work. Because again, you're going to get super sampling. You're not going to get all the bells and whistles, but you're going to get super sampling and you'll be good. But you need to get all the bells and whistles and the full effect of the machine, you need a newer TV with 2.1. In my opinion, 60 hertz TV should be fucking outlawed. They shouldn't even be sold. 120 hertz should be the standard and the minimum because there's 240 hertz TVs out there. Oh man. I love my C1. Well, we'll see. All right, if there's no more questions, I'll probably head out. But that is the link that's pinned for tonight. We're going to be doing Gaming After Dark tonight on this channel. Go Oilers. Noof Nukem is going to be watching the Oilers game. Yes, I have the Power Rangers fighting game. I got that on release. What was that, 30 years ago? Whenever that came out? It was 95. It had to have been 95. Because they turned into Zeo in 96. So that game is 32 this year, probably, right? God damn. Yeah, it is. It's 30 this year because Ninja Megazord's in that game. And Shogun Megazord. And those debuted in 95. So there you go. That game is 30 this year. I still have my original cartridge from downstairs. The TV will work, but you'll barely get any benefit. Right. Well, I hope they win just for Noof's sake because he's going to come out at the end. I'm assuming he's going to pop on at the end again like he did the last time. He's either going to come on really happy or really mad. So I'd rather him be really happy. Come on, so. I'll be choked if they lose. Well, yeah, you're going to be on the ice tonight helping them out. If they win, it's because Mental was on the ice. If they lose, it's because Mental got stuck in traffic. He couldn't make it. You forgot, yeah. If they win, it's a tied series. Lose and they're done. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you want them to win, obviously. I don't know anything about the Oilers or hockey. I just know P. Diddy owns a team. But besides that, I hope they win for Noof Nukem's sake. You'll be watching it? Nice. Hey, man, they might say, fuck it. We're just going to go all out tonight. And they might go all out and they might win. Or the other team might get too confident, like we've seen a million times in sports. And be like, we got this game in the bag. And then they fucking lose because they're overconfident and they're nervous and all this other shit. So let's see what happens. So the funny thing is, since it's on this channel, we're using Discord and OBS. Text-to-speech is on tonight. P. Diddy owns the oil. Mental, have you ever been in prison? Wait, what? Have you ever been to a game in what? Been to a game in? Oh, he means okay, hockey game. I read that wrong like 3 times. They're 2 of the best players in the world, but they have some holes in their defense. And their goaltending has been a bit suspect. All right, well, there you go. I never went to a hockey game, but my favorite. I went to a local hockey game, but not an actual NHL game. Hey man, my favorite movies are the Mighty Ducks. That's pretty good shit, right? I liked floor hockey in school. I thought that was good. I don't think I ever played ice hockey. We had season tickets when I was a kid and went to 38. Wow. Holy shit. Saw a Stanley Cup get awarded. Nice. Unfortunately, to the. Oh, man. Hey, man, at least you got to see the Stanley Cup. That's nice. We went to the opening year of the new Yankee Stadium back in what, 2009? That was kind of cool. Yankee Stadium. Yeah, I don't do sports that much, so it's not like. I mean, my dad took me to a Pirates game years ago. Like I was a little kid when I went to the Pirates game. That shit was boring. And I think we went to another game, another Mets game at Shea Stadium. City Field, I don't think I've ever been to City Field. Even though it is Shea Stadium. They just fucking renamed it. But I haven't been to it since it was City Field. Drove by it a lot though. I went to a Knicks game. It had to have been 1996, 95. I don't think it was 95. I think it was 96. It was after they lost to the Rockets and pretty much everybody left. Dude, them losing to the fucking Houston Rockets destroyed the Knicks. Like, that was it. Like, back then, that was a big fucking deal, man. They lost to the Houston Rockets and they never recovered. Oh, nice. City Field is awesome. They have crazy food there now. Yeah, I can only imagine. Look at the garden. The garden has a bunch of stuff there too. Just the garden. It was it was fun going. It was great. But like it just smelled like pot all over the place. I'm like, man, this is like I don't know. It just felt like it felt weird to be over there like that. Because I've always been to the garden, no problem. Like it's like everyone's fucking smoking pot over it. It's like Jesus Christ. Like, does anybody have a life? God damn. Vancouver beats Seattle 2-1. Nice. He's got a video of all the weird stuff he has. I don't know, Kruger, man. He's a tech channel. I don't know what the hell he's gonna show all the weird stuff he has. Hey guys, I'm about to lose all my subscribers. Can I show you the weird shit that I own that has nothing to do with tech? Mental should make okay, listen. You should make another channel and wear like a wig and just make people think that you're crazy. And then on your other channel, you're yourself, you're Mental 9R. The channel with him acting crazy would probably make a shit ton of money. Because guess what? There's a lot of crazy people out there that would watch. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. Maybe I should make another channel and just wear a wig and act like a crazy person. Oh, you make an extra like 500 fucking bucks a month. Is a canned air as a childhood friend got for me. Oh, nice. Did you use it? Shizo Entertainment. Or Schizo Entertainment. Get a Phil Spencer wig. Isn't that funny though? If say I did a channel like that and people thought it was just some nutty guy or whatever, but then they don't realize I've been on YouTube for 20 years and I'm not really a nut. I'm just like acting like that on that channel. That would be funny. Dude, I sent my buddy drew a picture of Freddie and Jason like chopping up Hulk Hogan. He drew this picture on my computer in 2002, 2001, 2002. And I found it on one of my discs and I sent it to him. I was like, look what I found. And he goes, did you draw that? I was like, you fucking drew that. I don't draw that. And he's like, I don't remember that. I was like, dude, you drew it on my computer. I had to lie to him and tell him it was in a folder with his name on it. And he was like, oh, okay. I remember now. It's like, he drew that picture. I can't draw like that. Do I have that picture on here? Let me see. I'm looking. Yeah, I sent that to him. He was like, that's funny. Did you draw that? I was like, you drew it. Well, I have a picture of him holding a sign that he drew, an Eric Bischoff sign. It's on the WWE DVD, the Survivor Series DVD, and the Click DVD. There he is. That's my buddy Mario right in the middle, holding the Eric Bischoff sign he drew. So we got markers at like 3 o'clock in the morning at CVS. We went back to my house, and at fucking 3 in the morning, this guy's drawing Eric Bischoff. See, he could draw. I mean, look at that shit. So he was on the line waiting for Survivor Series 2002 tickets. So he brought that sign with him. And they captured him on film, and he had no idea. What was it, like 10 years ago? I sent him that picture. I was like, hey, you're on 2 of the DVDs that they made. He was like, oh, shit. Let me see if I can find that picture that this guy drew, that he said I drew. Give me this. I gotta zoom in on this. It's so stupid. I don't even know who that is. I don't know if that's Snoop Dogg or if that's a basketball player. This is what he fucking drew. He said that he drew this shit, okay? I did not draw. I can't draw like this. This is the picture that he drew. And I sent it to him, and he goes, oh, did you draw that? I was like, no, you drew that, man. I don't know how to draw like that. My dad knew how to draw. My dad used to draw a lot of crazy stuff, man. I might have some of his artwork on here. Let me see. Let me show you like one example of what he used to draw. I could draw to an extent, but I can't draw like him or my buddy over here. I could draw basic stuff. Hey, you want to see John Cena? My dad drew John Cena. Now, this is an original drawing. There you go. I got HBK. I got Papa Shango. I got Randy Orton. There's Randy Orton. Papa Shango over here. And they got Shawn Michaels. Yeah, that is awesome. I got some of his drawings downstairs, but I gotta find them. They're in a folder somewhere. He's got a big Scarface photo that he drew. Once I find that, I gotta take a photo of that. But yeah, we got that. Oh, my grandmother passed. There was a folder of all the stuff that he drew for her, and it's downstairs somewhere. I gotta find it. My parents are autistic. I'm more. Oh, wait a minute. I read that backwards. My parents are artistic, and I'm more autistic, says Stevie. Aren't we all at this point? I think my dad has the ability to water witch. I don't even know what that is. What is that? So, Fred, not Fred from Game Complainers, but Bobo Ghost Fred, he made this. This is pretty funny. I found a picture of us at Raw, and you can see the Eric Bischoff sign that he made. This guy, Mario. If you're looking to drill a well or something like that, Water Witch can tell you. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. That's interesting. Here's a picture of me. That's so my buddy Mario's next to me, and there's me holding the sign. And he's got the Eric Bischoff sign that you guys saw in the other picture. And then there's my sign, and you see Goldberg over there. So this was 6/23/03. I think this is when Kane took the mask off. Oh, there's my sign. I'm right there. Got pretty decent seats back then. That's at the Garden. And here's me on the news. The local news was filming at Best Buy. That was Best Buy when I worked there. That's in Yonkers. I still have this video somewhere. I gotta find it. Oh, there you go. Look how packed Best Buy used to look, man. Now you walk in there, it's like a fucking graveyard. There's nothing in there. So much crap we used to have over there. Four high producing wells on a property we were told had no water. Oh, wow. The neighbors couldn't believe it. Just two guys walking around with, wow. My wife would like to hear that story. My wife, when they built her house, not her house, but when they built her parents' house, my wife helped survey the fucking property. And she was only, I think, 18, 19, something like that. Maybe 16 or 17. I don't remember. She was young. And she helped survey the house before they laid the foundation and all that shit. So, or however that works. I have no idea. Best Buy by Anthony and wait, what? The Best Buy by Anthony and I that he worked at doesn't have jack shit anymore. Yeah, I went to that one. Me and Frank went over there to surprise him. Bro, I drove the cart right into Anthony. He didn't know we were there. I drove the cart right into his foot. And like he didn't even fucking flinch. And he just like looks at his foot and then looks up. And he's like, oh, hey, what are you doing? Like, I'm like, bro, what if I was some random guy? Just hit your foot and you're just gonna like take it? Like okay, so I found this on the internet a long time ago. This is a picture of a dog. He looks like he's on drugs. What the hell's wrong with this dog? Yeah, I know, right? Isn't that crazy? That's me every Monday morning. Damn bloodshot eyes. Not any stick will do. He needs to be the right one. It needs to be held the right way. Wow. Man, it's already 5:30. Holy shit. It's already 5:30. All right, I'm going to run for real this time. But I will see you guys tonight. The link is pinned right there. Open it. Keep the tab open. I had to change the freaking title like 85 times. But we'll see you tonight, 9:30 p.m. Eastern for Gaming After Dark. We're going to be live. It's going to be crazy. We're going to have guests. And that's pretty much it. So I'll catch you guys later. Mental, take care, buddy. Stevie Mac, everyone who was in here tonight or today, whatever you want.